This is a little clip of Saturday working some weaners, and there's a few things I can point out in this video. I'm not saying anything to him here. I'm basically just letting him do his own thing and see what he's got to bring to the table. You'll see here in a second that there starts to become what I call a distinct leader. In other words, one that wants to go ahead and is going to lead these other cattle around. And I think that's important when you're breaking your weaners, to identify your leaders and get control of them, but not hit them so hard all the time that you take the lead out of them. If you do that, then you require a strong heeling dog, because cattle don't want to go anywhere because they've been hammered for it. So there's a split here in these cattle, but they're still sort of coming towards me. That cow's veered off course. He's just come up there just under the eye, just enough to roll it back, not enough to turn it right back on itself, just enough to bring it under control. And this dog shows a lot of natural gather, and I know he's got that, meaning he sees the big picture. He doesn't just get focused on one beast. He focuses, then he breaks off, goes, picks the tail up. And just through doing that, he's basically got them back together again. Hasn't had to be too aggressive. You might say, well, he's bred to work sheep, so he hasn't got any force, but I'll tell you now, this dog will bite. But it's important for me that the bite is secondary, position is primary. Again, this one's going to do a bit of a run, gets to a good position just to turn it, and then he goes and picks the tail up again. I think it's important sometimes to let a dog kind of figure some stuff out for itself too, even if it gets a little messy. More handle you get on a dog, the more you can use that handle, but the more responsibility, if you use that handle all the time, you take away from the dog and you don't see what you've really got. Right there, I walked towards those cattle, and he took his opportunity there to bite that cow that had been basically leading them around, but he bit it in such a way as he didn't kill that lead. Again, he's got them back together again. This one's doing a bit of a runner again, and I've got other cattle in this paddock. These aren't the only cattle, and you'll see in a second he's looking to head towards this other group of cattle. So without command here, this dog's covered a little more. I'm on the camera, so he's thinking about keeping them to me, and he's gone and covered. Again, that was not commanded. Then he's walked in enough just to try and turn him round. Then he's going back to pick up the tail again.